On a quiet night in Dragonbone Valley, a land long rumored to be a sacred place leading to the path of godhood, the ground suddenly trembled violently. The earth split apart and enormous pillars of dark energy erupted from deep underground, staining the sky with an ominous black in an instant. The air turned cold and heavy, so oppressive that even powerful cultivators who were in secluded meditation opened their eyes in unease. Amid the chaotic scene, a young man named Lakthea stood silently on the peak of a rocky mountain, his gaze heavy as he looked toward the surging demonic aura. In his hand, he tightly held a treasure emitting a faint glow, the dragon tear, a sacred relic once used to stabilize an ancient seal. Behind him, the authoritative elder of the heavenly hall, Trun Kai, frowned as he stared at the spectacle unfolding before them. For thousands of years, every ancient record had described Dragonbone Valley as a place containing a sacred dragon vein, a place where cultivators could find the path to becoming gods. But Lakthean slowly shook his head, his deep voice carrying through the cold wind. "You've all misunderstood." He looked toward the dark energy, rising as if it were swallowing the sky. "This is not a sacred land. It is the prison of an ancient demon god." A terrifying silence fell over the area. Then, Laktheen added one more sentence that sent chills down the spines of every powerful figure present. "And even worse, 5 of the 7 seals have already been broken." After Laktheen's words, the atmosphere in Dragonbone Valley suddenly grew heavy. The wind howled through the mountain cliffs, mingling with streams of dark energy that continued to surge up from beneath the earth. Standing across from him, Trun Kai, the elder of the heavenly hall, slowly clenched his hand, his eyes filled with both suspicion and irritation. "The prison of a demon god," he said in a low voice. "For 3,000 years, the ancient records of the heavenly hall have clearly stated that this place is a sacred dragon vein. Countless powerful cultivators have come here searching for the path to godhood. How could it possibly be a seal imprisoning a demonic entity?" Several powerful figures standing behind him began murmuring among themselves. To them, Lakthean's claim was no different from denying the entire history that their sects had trusted for generations. But Lakthean did not argue. He slowly opened his hand, revealing the dragon tear, a transparent relic that emitted a faint glow, as if it carried the life force of an ancient being. The moment the treasure appeared, Trun Kai's expression changed instantly. "D dragon tear," he whispered. Lakteen nodded, his gaze darkening. "This is the sacred artifact that was once used to stabilize one of the 7 seals. And I was the one who accidentally broke that seal." The entire space seemed to freeze. In the distance, the ground trembled again, stronger than before. The dark energy surged like a black ocean. Lakthean looked toward the horizon as the sky continued to darken, his voice heavy as it echoed through the valley. "If we don't stop it in time, the 6th seal will soon be broken as well." Before Lakthean's warning had even faded, the ground beneath everyone's feet suddenly began to shake violently. A deep, thunderous explosion echoed from the southwest of Dragonbone Valley, as if something enormous had just awakened beneath the earth. Moments later, a pillar of dense demonic energy shot straight into the sky, twisting into terrifying layers of black clouds. Trun Kai's expression immediately changed. "This is bad. That direction is the location of the 6th seal." The powerful figures around him all turned toward the darkening horizon. At that moment, even those who had still doubted Lakteen's words could no longer remain calm. Trun Kai did not hesitate for even a second. He immediately circulated his true energy, his voice booming across the valley like thunder. "All cultivators in Dragonbone Valley hear my command." His voice carried an overwhelming pressure that spread across the mountain ranges. "Any warrior at the martial venerable realm or above, assemble immediately in the southwest. This is an emergency, everyone must work together to suppress the demonic energy." In an instant, the valley that had once been quiet descended into chaos. Streams of light shot up from mountain caves, towering peaks, and deep valleys. Powerful cultivators who had been in secluded cultivation were now awakening. Under the darkened sky, Laktheen was already the first to move, shooting forward, like a streak of light, straight toward the surging demonic energy. He knew one thing for certain. If the 6th seal were truly broken, then the war between humanity and the demonic realm had officially begun. As Laktheen charged into the swirling clouds of demonic energy, the world around him changed instantly. The sky, already dim, was now completely swallowed by dark aura. Light was almost entirely devoured. The air became thick and freezing cold, and every breath carried a heavy sensation, as if something was trying to seep into his body. Behind him, Trun Kai led dozens of powerful cultivators into the sea of demonic clouds. But the deeper they went, the more everyone felt a terrifying pressure bearing down on their souls. Suddenly, a figure appeared within the layers of black clouds. He hovered in the air, his entire body wrapped in demonic energy, his eyes cold as he looked down upon them like ants. His mere presence twisted the space around him. Demon Emperor Hyantha. No one had time to react. In the blink of an eye, he raised his hand. A massive surge of demonic energy erupted, sweeping across the sky. Several cultivators who had just rushed forward were instantly blasted away, their bodies trembling before collapsing. The demonic energy frantically burrowed into their bodies, turning their eyes into a terrifying shade of black. Some of them even turned around and slowly knelt before Huan Ta. The sight sent chills down everyone's spine. Trun Kai clenched his fists, his voice hoarse. Lac Thien, you were right. Lat's Tien's gaze darkened as he stared toward the demon emperor. Only now did everyone truly understand. The great demon had truly appeared. The appearance of Demon Emperor Huan Ta threw the entire human battle line into chaos. The demonic energy in the sky grew thicker and thicker, like a black storm swallowing the heavens. The warriors who had been infiltrated by demonic aura began to lose control, their eyes turned hollow, their bodies trembling as if another will had taken over them. While everyone was struggling against the overwhelming pressure, something strange suddenly happened beneath a cracked section of the valley floor. From the demon-soaked soil, a pitch-black sprout slowly pushed its way up. Within just a few breaths, it grew rapidly, its branches twisting like clawed hands. At the top of the dark plant, a deep crimson fruit gradually formed, radiating such intense demonic energy that the air around it began to tremble. Demon Origin Fruit. Standing closest to it was a genius warrior of the Heavenly Hall, Han Fong. But at this moment, his face had turned pale, and a faint darkness lingered in his eyes. The demonic energy from the battle had already begun to seep silently into his body. Han Fong stared at the Demon Origin Fruit, his breathing heavy. He could feel the power contained within it. A power that could allow him to break through to the martial emperor realm. If I obtain it, I will surpass them all. From a distance, Lac Thien saw the scene and his expression immediately changed. He understood one crucial thing. If Han Fong touched the Demon Origin Fruit, then their enemy would no longer be only Demon Emperor Huan Ta. Just when everything seemed to have fallen into despair, Lac Thien suddenly sensed a strange fluctuation coming from the ground beneath his feet. Amid the widening cracks of the final seal, a stream of warm energy completely different from the demonic aura was quietly flowing through the dragon vein underground. It was faint but pure, like the lingering breath of an ancient existence. Lac Thien immediately remembered the legend of the true dragon that was said to have been born in this land. This isn't just a seal. The dragon vein itself is resisting the demonic energy. He immediately took out the dragon tear, the sacred relic once used to stabilize the ancient seal. The treasure in his hand began to tremble slightly, emitting a soft golden glow, as if resonating with the dragon vein beneath the earth. In that moment, Lac Thien understood. Dragonbone Valley was not only the place where the demon god had been sealed, it was also the fossilized body of an ancient true dragon. This dragon vein had been sustaining the seal for thousands of years. If demonic energy could corrupt humans, then dragon energy could also suppress demonic energy. Without hesitating for even a second, Lac Thien circulated all of his true energy and thrust the dragon tear into the core of the dragon vein. Golden light erupted outward, spreading through the cracks in the earth like veins awakening with life. For a brief moment, the dark demonic aura filling the sky was halted. In the distance, Demon Emperor Huan Ta frowned for the first time. Meanwhile, Lac Thien slowly stood up. In his hands, dragon energy and true energy merged as one. The battle was not over yet. Just when everything seemed to have fallen into despair, Lac Thien suddenly sensed a strange fluctuation coming from the ground beneath his feet. Amid the spreading cracks of the final seal, a stream of warm energy completely different from the demonic aura was quietly flowing through the dragon vein underground. It was faint but pure, like the lingering breath of an ancient being. Lac Thien immediately remembered the legend of the true dragon that was once said to have been born in this land. This isn't just a seal. The dragon vein itself is resisting the demonic energy. He immediately took out the dragon tear, the sacred relic that had once been used to stabilize the ancient seal. The treasure in his hand began to tremble slightly, releasing a faint golden glow, as if resonating with the dragon vein beneath the earth. In that moment, Lac Thien realized the truth. Dragonbone Valley was not only the place where the demon god had been sealed, it was also the fossilized body of an ancient true dragon. This dragon vein had maintained the seal for thousands of years. If demonic energy could devour humans, then dragon energy could also suppress demonic energy. Without hesitating for even a second, Lac Thien circulated all of his true energy and drove the dragon tear into the core of the dragon vein. Golden light burst forth, spreading along the cracks in the earth like veins awakening with life. The dark aura flooding the sky was suddenly halted for a brief moment. In the distance, Demon Emperor Huan Ta frowned for the first time. Meanwhile, Lac Thien slowly rose to his feet. In his hands, dragon energy and true energy merged into one. The battle was not over yet. The light from the dragon tear erupted violently, spreading through the dragon vein like golden arteries awakening within Dragonbone Valley. Ancient dragon energy surged to life, beams of radiant light piercing through the thick layers of demonic clouds and forming a brilliant sky amid the sea of darkness. Standing at the center of that immense power, Lac Thien slowly rose into the air. Dragon energy coiled around his body, like an invisible dragon awakening. The overwhelming pressure from the demonic aura of Han Fong and Demon Emperor Hu Yenta was instantly pushed back. Han Fong roared, his pitch-black eyes filled with killing intent, as he charged straight toward Lac Thian. But this time Lac Thian did not retreat. With a single slash infused with dragon energy, the demonic aura surrounding Han Fong was torn apart. His body was blasted back to the ground, the demonic energy around him shattering piece by piece. At the same time, the powerful cultivators led by Tren Kai unleashed their full strength against Demon Emperor Hu Yenta. Suppressed by the dragon energy, his power weakened significantly. After a fierce battle, Hu Yenta was forced to retreat deep into the demonic clouds before the seal could close again. The sky gradually brightened. The demonic aura faded, and the valley returned to silence after the brutal battle. But before disappearing, Hu Yenta's cold voice still echoed through the air. The seal may hold him, but it will not hold forever. Lac Thian looked toward the dragon vein as it slowly stabilized, his eyes heavy with concern. He knew the real war had only just begun. If you'd like me to continue with part 2 of the story, just comment the number 1.